Welcome, explorers of the mind and soul, here to navigate the intersections of ancient Stoic wisdom and modern psychological insights. Our journey today, to uncover the elusive yet empowering art of finding your real self. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are. We're often caught in the current of societal expectations, our roles and responsibilities, and the ceaseless pursuit of more. But what lies beneath these layers? Who are we, stripped of external labels and pressures? This is where Stoic philosophy, with its timeless emphasis on inner strength and rational thought, converges with the transformative power of psychology. Together, they provide a unique lens through which we can view ourselves and our place in the world. Let's embark on this introspective journey, uncovering the steps to self-discovery and inner peace. Our first step delves into understanding our emotions, a cornerstone of Stoic wisdom and psychological health. In Stoicism, the quest for self-knowledge is paramount. Modern psychology agrees, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness in personal growth. Section 1. Understand your emotions. Stoicism, a philosophy grounded in logic and mindfulness, teaches us not to be led by emotions, but to understand and manage them. The Stoics believed that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This principle is crucial when it comes to emotions. Start by observing your emotional responses without judgment. When you experience a strong emotion, take a step back and observe it as if you were a neutral third party. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Is it a reaction to external events, or does it stem from internal beliefs and judgments about those events? This self-inquiry is the first step to uncovering your authentic self. Remember, according to Stoicism, emotions are data, not directives. They provide information about your values and beliefs, but do not have to dictate your actions. For example, if you feel anger, it might signal a perceived injustice. However, reacting in anger might not be the most reasonable or effective response. Instead, acknowledge the feeling, understand its source, and then decide on a course of action aligned with your rational judgment and values. The Stoic practice of mindfulness is essential in this process. It involves staying present and aware, observing your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. It's about creating a space between stimulus and response, where you can choose how to act in alignment with your principles. Moreover, journaling can be a powerful tool in this practice. Write down your emotions and the events that triggered them. Reflect on these entries to understand patterns in your emotional responses and to gain insights into how your perceptions shape these emotions. This reflective practice helps in cultivating self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Lastly, Stoic philosophy encourages us to challenge and reframe our perceptions. If certain thoughts consistently lead to negative emotions, question their validity and usefulness. Are these thoughts based on objective reality, or are they distorted by bias or false beliefs? By challenging and changing unhelpful thought patterns, you can transform your emotional responses and live more in accordance with reason and virtue. Section 2. Challenge your beliefs. Stoicism, a philosophy that champions reason and self-discipline, teaches us that our beliefs are the lenses through which we view the world. These beliefs, often formed unconsciously over time, can significantly influence our emotions and behaviors. Stoicism encourages us to examine our beliefs critically, to ensure they are based on reason and not on unexamined assumptions or cognitive biases. Why is this examination essential? Because unexamined beliefs can lead us astray from living a life of virtue and reason, which are core Stoic values. For instance, if we hold the belief that success is only measured by wealth and status, we might find ourselves perpetually dissatisfied, chasing external validation instead of cultivating inner peace and contentment. By scrutinizing and realigning our beliefs with Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can lead more fulfilling lives. How do we go about examining and redefining our beliefs? The first step is awareness. Be mindful of your automatic thoughts and reactions in different situations. When you notice a strong emotional response, trace it back to the underlying belief. Ask yourself, is this belief objectively true? Is it helpful? Does it align with my core values? Psychology, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, complements this Stoic practice. It suggests that by identifying and challenging cognitive distortions like overgeneralization, black and white thinking, or catastrophizing, we can develop healthier, more realistic mindsets. For practical application, consider keeping a thought diary. When you encounter emotional distress, write down the situation, your initial thoughts, the emotions you felt, and the behaviors that followed. Then critically analyze these thoughts. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Could there be another way to interpret the situation? By doing this regularly, you gradually train your mind to automatically question and reframe unhelpful beliefs. Another powerful Stoic technique is the practice of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves contemplating potential negative outcomes or challenges. The aim is not to dwell on pessimism, but to diminish the impact of false beliefs that everything will always go smoothly. It prepares you to face adversity with a more balanced and resilient mindset. Daring to question and redefine your beliefs is indeed liberating. It frees you from the constraints of unexamined assumptions and aligns your life with the Stoic pursuit of virtue. It's a journey of constant growth and self-improvement, leading to greater emotional resilience and a more profound understanding of oneself and the world. Section 3. Embrace your individuality. Stoicism, at its core, teaches us to live according to our own nature, which includes embracing our individual uniqueness. According to Stoic thought, each person has their own distinct character and set of capabilities. Realizing and accepting these unique aspects of ourselves is crucial for living a life of virtue and purpose. This acceptance is not just about acknowledging our strengths, but also our limitations and working within them to live a rational and balanced life. Why is this embrace of uniqueness important? Stoicism tells us that trying to conform to external expectations or societal norms at the expense of our true nature leads to internal conflict and unhappiness. When we ignore our inherent traits and talents, we deny a fundamental part of our being, leading to a life that is not in harmony with our true self. Authenticity, therefore, is not just about self-expression. It's about aligning our actions and decisions with our intrinsic nature, which is the key to genuine contentment and mental well-being. How do we go about embracing our uniqueness? Start by engaging in self-reflection. Spend time alone, free from distractions, to understand your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Stoicism teaches the practice of journaling as a tool for self-examination. By writing down your thoughts and experiences, you gain clarity on what truly matters to you, what your beliefs and values are, and how these align with your actions. Another Stoic practice is the dichotomy of control, distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not. Apply this to your self-perception. Focus on cultivating your unique talents and attributes that are within your control, and learn to accept aspects of yourself that you cannot change. This helps in fostering self-acceptance and reducing unnecessary self-criticism. Psychology supports this Stoic approach. Studies in psychological well-being show that authenticity, being true to oneself, is closely linked to mental health. It leads to higher self-esteem, better coping skills, and overall life satisfaction. Embracing your uniqueness means being honest with yourself about your desires, values, and beliefs, and not letting fear of judgment or rejection dictate your choices. Finally, celebrate your uniqueness. Recognize and appreciate the qualities that set you apart. This could involve pursuing interests and passions that resonate with you, even if they are unconventional. It's about living a life that reflects your true self, not a version shaped by external pressures or expectations. In conclusion, embracing and celebrating your uniqueness as advocated by Stoic philosophy is not just an act of self-expression, but a fundamental aspect of living a virtuous, rational, and fulfilled life. It involves understanding and accepting yourself, aligning your life with your true nature, and appreciating the individuality that makes you. Section 4. Practice self-acceptance. Stoicism, a philosophy deeply rooted in understanding and working with the natural order of things, teaches the importance of acceptance, especially self-acceptance. The Stoics believed that tranquility and wisdom come from recognizing what is within our control and what is not. This principle is crucial when applied to our perception of self. Why practice self-acceptance? Stoicism posits that distress arises not only from external events, but from our judgments about them. This includes judgments about ourselves. Unreasonable self-criticism, unrealistic expectations, and resistance to our own limitations can lead to internal turmoil. By accepting ourselves, our strengths and weaknesses, we align with Stoic virtue, particularly with the virtue of wisdom, which includes understanding the nature of things, including our own nature. How do we practice self-acceptance in a Stoic way? Begin by distinguishing between what you can and cannot change about yourself. Stoic wisdom teaches that trying to change what is inherently unchangeable is futile and leads to frustration. Instead, focus on what you can improve or influence, such as your attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. Furthermore, cultivate self-compassion. Stoicism encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a good friend. Acknowledge that being imperfect, making mistakes, and having weaknesses is part of the human experience. Remind yourself that you're a work in progress, and growth is a continuous journey. This mindset is not only more realistic, but also more forgiving, allowing room for personal development. Self-reflection is a vital Stoic practice. Regularly take time to reflect on your actions, motivations, and feelings. This introspection helps in recognizing areas where you are too hard on yourself and in identifying irrational beliefs that hinder self-acceptance. Additionally, practice mindfulness. Stoicism shares similarities with mindfulness in its emphasis on being present and aware. By being mindful, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without over-identifying with them, which is a step towards accepting yourself as you are in the moment. Self-acceptance, according to Stoicism, is the foundation of personal growth. It allows us to work on improving ourselves from a place of understanding and peace, rather than from dissatisfaction or self-rejection. When we accept ourselves, we are better positioned to act in accordance with our true nature and to pursue our rational goals effectively. In conclusion, practicing self-acceptance from a Stoic perspective means embracing our human nature, with all its strengths and limitations. It involves understanding what is within our power to change and accepting what is not, treating ourselves with compassion and continuously striving for personal growth rooted in self-awareness and rational understanding. In the quiet reflection of our inner worlds, where the tumult of external life fades into a whisper, we find the enduring truths of Stoicism gently guiding us towards a profound realization. The acceptance of oneself is not merely an act of resignation, but a courageous embrace of our entire being. It is in this acceptance that we uncover the fertile soil from which the seeds of personal growth can sprout and flourish. As we journey through the tapestry of life, with its intricate patterns of joy and sorrow, triumph and tribulation, let us remember that each thread is woven with the wisdom of our experiences, colored by the hues of our emotions, and strengthened by the resilience of our spirit. In this grand design, every aspect of our being has its place, its purpose, and its beauty. Embracing ourselves in our totality, with all our imperfections and idiosyncrasies, is akin to the Stoics' embrace of nature in all its glory and complexity. This self-embrace is an act of profound wisdom, for it acknowledges that we, like the world around us, are a harmonious blend of order and chaos, strength and vulnerability, certainty and mystery. As we walk this path of self-acceptance, let us do so with the grace of the Stoics, who understood that the journey itself is as important as the destination. With each step, we weave our own unique story, a narrative rich with learning and growth, marked by the milestones of self-discovery and illuminated by the light of self-awareness. In this journey, may we find the strength to change what can be changed, the serenity to accept what cannot, and the wisdom to know the difference. May we treat ourselves with the same compassion and understanding that we offer to others, knowing that in doing so, we nurture our own essence and foster a life of virtue and fulfillment. And so, as we conclude this exploration into the heart of Stoicism and the art of self-acceptance, let us carry forward the timeless wisdom of this ancient philosophy. Let it be a guiding star in our quest for personal growth, a beacon of light illuminating the path to our truest selves. For in the words of the Stoics, it is not in the clamor of the marketplace, but in the quiet chambers of our own souls that we discover who we truly are and what we are truly capable of becoming. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on how Stoic principles can enhance your life. Until next time, embark on your journey with discipline and resilience, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism.